Okay, can I have the support from the back, please? Super. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this day 3 of Lean Six Sigma Black Belt Certification Hackathon. Now tell me, how many of you are ready for the examination after today's session? Just give me in the chat box. Now the requirement is you have to be a green belt certified person. Second is you should have gone through the black belt content. Yes, and you should be confident. Yes, I can do it. You should be confident. Green belt certificate is required. Okay, because in the examination itself, you need to put your green belt certificate number. Okay, it's a prerequisite of giving the certification. Okay, superb, guys, superb. So I will explain you at the end of the session how we can proceed for the examination, etc. All right, so chalo, let's start with our recap quickly whatever we have done till now. ठीक है, चलो फटाफट हम लोग कवर करेंगे. Yes. Okay. Ravindra ji has already typed in a chat box. क्या क्या हम लोगों ने cover किया? Okay. One query is if you'll permit difference between alpha value and p value. Okay, alpha value and p value. See, alpha value is that meanwhile, so मैं explain करता हूँ. Meanwhile, whatever we have covered yesterday, उसको type करो. Okay, रविंद्र जी ने already he was ready. क्या क्या हम लोगों ने cover किया है, so already लिखा है. Everybody, can you just pull out your notes, yesterday's notes, and you can do that. Okay, yeah. IITM इंडिया ऑफिस, आई थिंक आपका ग्रीन बेल्ट नहीं हुआ है तो आप ब्लैक बेल्ट के लिए नहीं जाइए आप. ओके, just go through the complete course today, and then once you are green belt certified, then you can attempt the examination of the black belt. Okay, that's way we have to go ahead now. अभी एक हमारा जो क्वेरी है मनोज जी का, so he's asking what is the difference between the alpha and the p value. Okay, let's understand this. Alpha and the p value is in a very simplistic manner. Yesterday, how many of you remember? Yeah, just give a quick focus. Okay, Dr. Gupta. Okay. Okay, yesterday it was Dr. Gupta, but I don't know, today it is coming IITM India. Your institute's name is coming here. Huh. So Dr. Gupta, you have to complete your green belt first, and then you have to go to for the black belt. Okay, चलो. So यहाँ पे देखिए, how many of you remember confidence level I discussed about 95%? Correct? Do you remember? Just give me yes in the chat box. Okay, you have given green belt examination, but it is in the process, not yet received. Okay, so wait for the examination result to come, and then you can All right, confidence level is generally we set at 95%. If you remember, right? So 95% is the confidence level what we have seen yesterday. In a normal scenario, that's what statisticians suggest us. Now, when the confidence level is 95%, then we have a 5% probability of making error in our judgment. See, when we are confident about 5%, that means we are not confident about, 95% we are confident. That means we are not confident for 5%, right? There's a probability that 5% we can make error. And this level, it's called as significance level. Significance level. And this significance level is called as alpha. So when the confidence level is 95%, significance level is 5%. When let's say confidence level is, let's say, low, my significance level will be high. My confidence level and significance level equals 100%. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. So this is called alpha. Significance level is called alpha. Yahan tak everybody with me? Everybody with me yahan tak? Confidence level 95%, significance level is 5%. That is called alpha. So what is p value? What is p value? P value you can define as attained significance level. It is like in our examination, okay, in our examination, what is the passing percentage? The passing percentage according to CSSC norms is 70% passing. So you can consider that, you can consider 70% passing is like your alpha, which is like significance level. Okay, so you can just compare that. And what is your actual marks? Your actual marks is your p-value, which is attained marks, attained percentage. It's just like your p-value. So if it is greater than 70%, we call it as pass. If it is less than 70%, we call it as fail. Are you clear with this? So similarly, significance level is 5%, that is called alpha, and p-value is what actually you have achieved. So you will compare, always compare that p-value with that alpha value. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. समझ में आया ये? मनोज जी क्लियर है? या? गुड क्वेश्चन. सुपर सुपर. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. ओके, सो yes, apart from Ravindra ji, I am yet to receive the recap of yesterday. रविंद्र जी ने तो पूरा राइट फ्रॉम द 7 PM से लेके 10 PM तक पूरा रिकैप कर दिया है. बट यू कैन ऑल्सो टाइप रैंडमली व्हाट वी हैव सीन यस्टरडे इफ यू रिमेंबर. I hope you remember, right? Because that is important for your exam point of view. It was a little complex, but it was important. And that's what makes you different than the other people. Okay, it is a little complex. That's why it is basically advanced solution generation. Did we cover yesterday advanced solution? Okay, हम लोगों ने advanced solution जैसे last week cover किया था. So I'm talking about yesterday's recap. So advanced solution generation also is a part of black belt. Okay. P value is 1 minus alpha. See, understand this. What is, so that framework which I yesterday, manual calculation of this, right? If you remember, manual calculation of this, alpha is another z distribution where p is equal to 1. Exactly. So आपका दोनों का भी question वही है. All right. तो ये manual calculation के लिए, okay, what I will do, let's hold on this question. See, alpha and beta are two different, what you can say, different errors, basically different levels, different errors. It requires a little deeper explanation. Okay, so what I will do, today we will go through this entire session. Today I'm going to cover the design of experimentation. Okay, and what I'll do, I'll just take a special session on alpha and beta. Okay, what is alpha, what is beta, how they are decided. All right, what is alpha error, what is beta error, how they are balanced together. All these things I will cover. I will take a separate special session on that. Clear? Yes, so that will clarify all this. अगर मैं अभी बैठूंगा तो यहाँ पे it will take another 1.5 hours. Okay, so हमारा actual agenda will go a little different, right? So alpha is significance level and p value is attained significance level. इतना right now उतना remember करिए and then we will go ahead further. ठीक है? Yeah, got it. Super. So R square value, we have seen R square value. We have seen, Z test, F test, very nice. Two proportion, chi-square test. There are a lot of advanced. ANOVA we have seen. Pair t-test, if you remember, pair t-test, right? Two sample t-test, pair t-test, how to calculate p-value manually, everything we learned yesterday. Clear? Super. So today let's move ahead. And today's topic is very, very important, which is amalgamation of, which is the mixture of all these topics we have learned in the green belt level and the black belt level. Everything put together, all the statistics put together. The topic is called as design of experiments. Design of experiments. Okay, very interesting topic. This is the speciality of the black belt people, that they can conduct design of experiments in their process and optimize it. Okay, so today we are going to get introduced to design of experiments, and we are going to design of experiment is a very advanced concept in statistics, in Lean Six Sigma, in problem solving. So we cover basic design of experiments in the black belt level, and we cover advanced design of experiments in the master black belt level. We conduct special design of experiments programs for 3 to 4 days in lot of companies, lot of organizations, lot of R&D people, lot of design people, lot of manufacturing people. Okay, very, very powerful tool. And it is not only for manufacturing, it is applicable in the service industry as well. In fact, I am going to give you example of a service industry today. Okay, so let's deep dive into design of experimentation. Everybody please type DOE in the chat box, DOE. And it's going to be very exciting and interesting topic. Okay, थोड़ा सा भेजा फ्राई भी होगा बीच में, but I'm there with you to navigate through this all the stuff. Okay, very good. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. So there are two types of approaches of data collection and the root cause analysis. One is called reactive and one is called active. If you see our green belt in our even till now black belt curriculum, let's say when we collect the data, okay, before we do time series plot, control chart or stratification hype, what do you say? Or any kind of graph, pie chart or histogram, whatever you want to put a graph, you have to first collect the data. Now, data is only can be collected if the process is done. For example, let's say production data. You'll only get production data once the production is done. Yes or no? Right? So that is called a reactive way of collecting the data. So for hypothesis regression, we do reactive way of collecting the data. So we collect the data in the reactive way. Once it is done, then we collect the data. Okay, in the cricket match, once the 5 overs, 10 overs match is done, then only we collect the data of what is the score, what is the run, how many wickets, how many overs have gone. Okay, it's a reactive way. There is another way which is called active or proactive way, which is experiment with the changes in the process and the measurement. What if you remain in the process and make the changes? Okay, you change the pressure, you change the temperature, you change the speed, etc. And then you note down what changes you are making, and then you take down the result. It is called it is called proactive or the active way of collecting the data. And today what we are going to learn, it is called design of experiments, which is active or a proactive way of collecting the data. While the process is there, we can be actively playing with the process parameters and the factors, and we will be analyzing what is the impact of that on the output. Yes? So future data meaning we are manipulating the process. We are experimenting with the process. That's what is called a design of experiments. Okay, we are not reactively collecting the data. Okay, it's like we are not only audience of the cricket match, we are actually playing in the cricket match and influencing the scoreboard. Are you clear? So that is the purpose of design of experiments. So we are strategizing, we are changing the parameters, and we are changing what exactly is the impact on the outcome. Okay, so that is the difference between the other way of collecting the data and the design of experimentation. That's why it is very, very powerful technique. Okay, now, so let me give you a fantastic example about design of experiments. There are three there are three college students, okay, named Vijay, Sanjay and Ajay. Now these friends used to go to college together every day. Okay, this is a very exciting, interesting scenario. Okay, improvement. So it means that idea for improvement is converted to DOE to get validation. Not only validation. It is, of course, validation is one thing. Apart from validation, it is optimization as well. Okay, so yes, validation also is possible. Along with that, optimization, and that too a proactive optimization, proactive and very effective. So we are going to learn how it will be proactive and more effective. Okay, so Vijay, Sanjay and Ajay go to college every day. One day they noticed Sia, who is one of the beautiful girls staying besides Vijay, she's Vijay's neighbor, smiling at them while going to college. Very interesting. So Sia smiles at three of them, right? Now what happens? Okay, you remember the college days, school days? when a girl used to smile, okay, then who is that person? Huh? Is it Ajay? Is it Vijay? Is it Sanjay? Now, she was Vijay's neighbor. So one of the obvious choice is Vijay. That okay, she's Vijay's neighbor. So obviously she would exchange smile with him, right? So Sia smiled at them next day also. That is something very interesting. It was not only one day, it was the next day also. The same matter continues. Okay. So in order to find out, okay, these people just recently, they were the statistics students, so they had learnt about design of experimentation, the permutation combination. So what they planned to make one experiment about it. Okay, very interesting experiment, right? Yes. So are you clear the scenario? There are three boys going to the college and one girl who is smiling at them. They don't know who at to whom she is smiling, and they create a experiment. They decide to make do an experiment, try all the permutation combination, and check who is the person to whom she is smiling to. Okay, that's the basic background. So this is an experiment these people have basically done. Now look at this. This is very interesting. The first experimental run. What is experimental run? The first equation, first combination, where Vijay, Sanjay and Ajay, all three were there, and Sia smiled. Day one. The next day, Sanjay and Ajay was there. Sia still smiled. Okay. After that, the day three, Vijay and Ajay was there. Sanjay was absent. Still Sia smiled. Now, the day four is something very interesting. Vijay and Sanjay was there. Now, she is Vijay's neighbor. Remember this. She is Vijay's neighbor. Okay, so when Vijay is there, she is smiling. Not a big deal because they are knowing each other. They are neighbors. So smile exchange is not a big deal. But she is smiling to other people, other two people. It is something very interesting. Now, here we go. The fourth option is Vijay was there. Understand this. Vijay was there. Her neighbor Vijay was there. Sanjay also was there, but Ajay was not there. And she didn't smile. Interesting, isn't it? So, Sia didn't smile on that day, on the day four. So this is, that is creating some kind of. This is the first time she didn't smile. Otherwise, she always comes in the gallery and smiles while going to the college, right? But this time she came, but she didn't smile. Then day five, only Sanjay went. Again, she didn't smile. Now this is something. Sixth one is even the neighbor Vijay, only he was there. Still, Sia didn't smile. So first six runs, if you observe, okay, Ajay, when Ajay was there, she smiled. When Ajay was not there, she didn't smile. Yes, everybody with me till now? 6 days, everybody with me, just type yes in the chat box. Yes. So obviously we can declare that the culprit is, or I would say lucky guy is Ajay. Right? But on the day 7, something miraculous happened. Only Ajay was there, but still Sia didn't smile. तो कहानी में कुछ ट्विस्ट है, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. Yes. So it is not, of course, it is not predictable. That's why this is interesting, right? If it is very predictable, then nobody would see this movie, right? So let's continue with this experiment. Now Sanjay, Ajay came, Sia smiled. Then Vijay and Sanjay came, Sia didn't smile. Only Vijay, Sia didn't smile. So Vijay was not that person. That is very evident, isn't it? So Vijay was there, only one Vijay, only alone, but still she didn't smile. So they continued with the experiment. Okay, so this is where the experiment happened. Then they did some analysis of the data. They collected the data and they did some analysis, and this is called as effect plot. Now understand this. Try to understand this effect. When Vijay was there, okay, when Vijay was absent, she smiled 3 times. And when Vijay was present, she smiled 3 times. So absent 3 times, present 3 times. If I connect these two dots, it was a flatter curve. That means Vijay present hai ya fir absent hai, it was not making impact on her smile. Okay, let's come to Sanjay. When Sanjay was absent, she smiled 2 times. When Sanjay was present, she smiled 4 times. So there is some kind of a slope is there. You remember we discussed about slope in the regression, correct? Effect on y, 1 unit of x. If I change 1 unit of x, what is the effect on y? That is called a slope, correct? Now, then comes Ajay. When he was absent, she smiled once, but when he was present, she smiled almost 7 times or 8 times. And look at the slope. Who is the winner with this data? So Renu and Sia. So it was Sia. So kuch typo mistake. It's basically Sia only. So who is the winner of this? So it is Ajay. So clap with Ajay. Clap to Ajay. Standing ovation. So Ajay has won this competition. Okay. Now, what does it indicate? So while trying this permutation and combination, we can see which factor is influencing the output the most, and that factor can be identified with the help of design of experiments. Are you clear? Some basic understanding of DOE with this very interesting example. Just give me a in the chat box. Yes. Interesting. Now we can do these kinds of experiments with our process parameters and what is the impact on our output. Okay, that kind of experiment also we can do. Okay. Now, when it comes to these kinds of stuff, earlier in the initial phase, we had one factor at a time, or OFAT, as are the basic experimentation we used to do with OFAT, one factor at a time. So what is one factor at a time experiment? Let's look at this. Imagine there are 7 factors here. Okay, 7 factors. So what is 7 factor? Let's say factor meaning, let's say if I'm making the taste of tea. So one would be sugar, other would be milk, then would be water, then will be tea powder, then it can be the time, how much time you want to boil that liquid or that mixture. Then the skill of the person, skill can be unskilled or highly skilled, it can be a skill of the person, etc. So these are various factors influencing my test. Now these factors we will set at 2 levels. Now this is very interesting. This is very interesting. While doing this experiment, if you observe in the earlier case, Ajay Vijay Sanjay wala case, there was 2 levels. What was the level? There was present and absent. Are you understanding? Present and absent. These were the 2 levels in that. So every factor. So Ajay, Sanjay and Vijay was the factor, and present and absent was the level. Are you clear? Factor and the level. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. Are you clear with one factor meaning one person over there in that case, and level meaning whether he's present or whether he's absent is called level. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Yes, clear? Now, everybody clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. So in that case, the factors were the 3 people and the levels were as absent and present. In this case, in the test of T, that is my Y, which want to experiment. Now, let's say I want to set up the levels for each and every factor. So sugar, I will put, 1 tablespoon and the 3 tablespoon. Let's say, for example, 1 tablespoon sugar and 3. So 1 tablespoon meaning the lower level and 3 meaning the higher level. So lower level will be denoted by minus sign, lower setting, and plus setting will be denoting the higher setting of that parameter. Okay. Similarly, let's say milk, maybe 50 ml and 100 ml. Water, again 50 ml, 100 ml. I'm just giving a random number. Okay. Tea powder 1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoon. Time 3 minutes and 5 minutes. Skill, maybe 1 month experience and 10 months experience. I'm just giving random numbers. So here for every factor I have decided two levels. One is lower level and one is higher level. Lower level will be denoted by minus sign and higher level will be denoted by plus sign. Are you clear till now? Just type yes in the chat box. Are you clear? Everybody just give me yes, 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 yes. Because this terminology we are going to continue for this DOE. Okay, the factors and the levels. Okay. Now, when factor 1 is sugar, when I'm saying minus sign in the trial 1, I mean I will add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Milk 50 ml, water 50 ml, tea powder 1 tablespoon. 3 minutes time I will boil the mixture, and inexperienced person with the less experience I will take, and whatever the 7 factor, etc. Are you clear? The minus sign which is indicating lower setting of the parameter. Are you clear? So first trial will be all the lower setting will be there. Just type yes in the chat box if you're clear with this. Clear hai? Everybody clear? So what I've done, I've selected the factors which are impacting my test, and I have given the 2 levels for each and every. Minus meaning the lower level and plus meaning the higher level. Okay. Now what I'm doing is, the name of the factor is 1 factor at a time. OFAT, 1 factor at a time. Okay. So what I'm doing here is, I'm just changing factor 1 to plus in the second trial. So what I'll do first, all the lower setting I'll do, and then I will make a cup of tea, and whatever is the result I will find out here. Okay, and I'll give the rating on the scale of 1 to 10, and I will write down the result here. Let's say my test. So in the first level, let's say my test comes to maybe 5 out of 10. Okay, so that's my result. Then the second trial comes, where I'm only changing 1 factor, which is my sugar. So instead of lower setting, which is 1 tablespoon, I'm putting 3 tablespoon sugar. And remaining all the factors are exactly the same what I had in the first trial. एक ही फैक्टर को चेंज करना है एक टाइम. Are you clear? Tool validation. हाँ, yes, 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 yes. It is also used for the tool validation. एक एक पैरामीटर को हम लोग चेंज करते जाते हैं just to validate the tool. Correct. We use the same strategy there. It is called 1 factor at a time experimentation. Okay. So then after that we check. Let's say so the test comes to 6 maybe. Okay. Then come the third trial. So here we will again reverse it to minus again. This time the factor 2 we will change to plus, and remaining will be as minus only, and then we will make the cup of tea. And so what we'll do, one by one we will change only 1 factor at a time, and that is called as 1 factor at a time, or OFAT. Are you clear with this strategy? Just type yes in the chat box. This is a very old strategy. Just type yes. And still lot of R&D people, lot of even pharma company people are still using OFAT at a 1 factor at a time still right now as we speak, because I've worked with a lot of R&D people, a lot of pharma people. I know this. Clear? Yes. Effect of 1 parameter change on the Y. Clear hai? Plus means the higher setting. Okay. Plus means change the parameter by 1 level up. So there are only 2 levels here, Preeti. Okay. One is the lower level, one is the higher level. So when I say minus sign, that is indicating the lower level. When I say plus sign, that is indicating the higher level. Okay. So sugar, I have 1 tablespoon and 3 tablespoon. So when I say minus sign, that means 1 tablespoon. When I say plus sign, that means 3 tablespoon. That's it. Clear? Huh. So if it is more than 2 levels, of course we can do more than 2 levels, but that will become an advanced level. Okay, that I will cover as well. But let's understand the basic fundamental. It's called OFAC. Okay, now after OFAC, there is another strategy, one advancement which has happened. It is called keeper strategy. What is that? Keeper strategy. Now, in this case, it is exactly like OFAT. It is exactly like OFAT. Like the first setting is all minus signs are there. Okay. Then the second trial. And they will check the response here. Okay. Let's say first response is 1.8. Now, they change the first factor to plus and then remaining will be all negative. Now they have observed that there is some improvement. There is some improvement in the response. Are you understanding? Once I run this, they observe some improvement in the response. The moment they found improvement, they will keep the same setting across all the experiments. And that's what is called keeper strategy. You have to keep that setting which is giving you positive response. Are you clear? So जिस पैरामीटर को चेंज करके हमें पॉजिटिव रिस्पॉन्स मिलता है, we will keep that parameter as it is. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. If the first factor, if I'm changing it to plus and that has given me a positive result, I will keep that setting as it is. Measuring the result. Exactly. Okay. So we'll make that factor fixed. Okay. So here, now look at this third trial. So they will keep this factor as plus. Now they will change the second factor to plus again, keeping other factors. So from 1.98, they found a little lowered response. Okay, from 1.95, it is lowered. So what they will do for the next trials, they will alter it to minus and they will keep it as minus because they observe that when it is increased to minus to plus, it is not giving us the positive response. Are you understanding? That's why they will basically keep it to the lower setting only. Okay. And this will continue. And absolutely this will continue. So whenever they get a positive response, you can see here from the trial number 5. So factor number 4, they have kept it positive. Then from 1.98, they got it to 2 and they will keep it as it is. Okay. And this is called keeper strategy. Are you clear with this? Just type yes. So this is OFAT ka hi advanced version hai keeper strategy. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Are you clear with this? Yeah. Yeah, Ravindra ji, you wanted me to go back to the earlier slide, is it? ये देखिए ये OFAT वो सेम ही है, स्लाइड सेम ही है, ज्यादा कुछ डिफरेंस नहीं है. ओनली सेकंड कीपर स्ट्रेटजी में देयर इज अ रिस्पांस गिवन सो दैट you can check what is the impact. Okay, and this is already available in your black belt curriculum design of experiment. जो उसके ही स्लाइड्स है, ये आपके ब्लैक बेल्ट करिकुलम के ही स्लाइड्स पे हम लोग जा रहे हैं. ठीक है, यस, सुपर. नाउ let me show you a case study here. Okay, how they have used this OFAT strategy and they wanted to basically crack this problem. So in one of the automobile company, the current car gas mileage is 18 kilometer per liter. Okay, the previous one. So result is always consider the previous one. Let's say previous one has as a setting. Okay, so and if one factor has changed and the result has improved, then it says that okay, this factor is giving us a positive result that way. Okay, if a parameter has negative impact, then the level is reset to the lower level. Exactly, Preeti, absolutely right. So positive impact, they will keep that parameter. If the negative impact, they will reverse that parameter again and they will maintain the reverse parameter only. Okay. So best tool is yet to come, Arvind ji. Okay, that is what we are heading towards. Okay, so we will implement this OFAT strategy to this case study, and let's understand what is the impact of OFAT strategy to this case study. How they the team the Six Sigma team has arrived to this. Okay. Ha. Okay. Chalo. So the the car mileage is 18 and they would like to make it to 30 kmpl, kilometer per liter. So first they did the brainstorming, came out with all the factors. Okay. So the brand of the gas, like what is gas, which is maybe CNG. Okay, is a gas. So which company brand basically we are using, right? Then octane rating, which is that rating basically which makes that gas more fuel efficient. Okay, that is that rating. Then the speed of the driving, the tune up car, tune up meaning the well maintained car. Obviously, if the car is not very well maintained, the mileage will be lower, right? Then wash and wax car. Wash and wax meaning the car which is very well polished, okay, clean, polished, etc., so that it will be more efficient, less friction to the towards the body. Then the tires, that the what you can say, the tire age and the pressure of the tire. So all these 8 to 10 factors they have listed, out of which, see, 80-20 principle applies everywhere. Understand this. If you list all the factors, all the parameters which are impacting, there will be 20% critical parameters which will impact 80% of your performance. And team knows this, and team identifies three parameters which are critical most. Which one is octane rating, second is the speed of the driving, which is the slower driving, and third is the tire pressure. So they identify these are the three most critical parameters which will impact my mileage KMPL. Are you clear? The scenario is clear, and they want to do the experiment with these three factors. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. Experiment समझ में आया? So there is a car company, there is an automobile company, they want to enhance their mileage from 18 to 30 and they want to use this experimentation. Okay. And the team identify the factors, out of which they identify the critical factors. Now they want to experiment with the critical factors. Okay. Now, so this is where, so just try to understand this. There are two levels here. So speed, octane, which is the octane rating, and the pressure, tire pressure. Okay. So the speed is, the lower setting will be 55 and higher setting is 60. So minus is 55, plus is 60. Octane is minus is 85 and plus is 90, which is higher setting. And pressure is, lower setting is 30 and higher setting is 35. And this is your Y KMPL. Y is the output. Okay. So the first experimental run, all the factors on the lower side, you can see minus, minus and minus. And they check the KMPL, which came to 23 kilometer per liter. The second run, they change this to first to plus, which is the higher setting, right? Which is 60. Remaining all were minus, minus, minus only, and they found that there is an increase. Yes, from 23 they got to 29. Now they will keep this at 60 only. So it is a keeper strategy they are using, right? So now they are changing the second factor, which is octane, to 90. Tire pressure again kept at 30 only, but they did not find a positive result. The mileage reduced, came down to 23 again. So they reversed that to 85. Octane rating reversed back to 85, and now they increased the tire pressure. They got a little bit of result from 20 to 24. Are you clear? The experimentation with OFAT, OFAT with keeper strategy? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear, eh? Just give me yes. Understood how they, okay. So they kept the speed of the vehicle at 55, kept the octane rating, okay, at 85, tire pressure at 30, and they ran the vehicle, checked the kilometer per liter. Okay, then the second setting, speed was kept at 60, 60 kilometers per hour. Then octane was 85, pressure was 30, and it was 29. So what is the highest setting they got is the run number 2. Yes. So this is the best setting they have got. This one, correct, everybody? Which got them 29 kilometer per liter. That's the best setting they could get with this experiment. Clear? Now, let's move forward. This is the OFAT strategy. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Now, what is the problem? What is the problem? Are all the combinations we tried? Did we try all the combinations here? Just give me yes or no in the chat box. Did we try all the combination of this? हमने सभी combinations को try किया है क्या इसमें? Think about it and give me the answer. All permutation combination did we try in this experiment? No, not yet. So we have randomly declared the winner in this case. Yes or no? So how do we basically use all the permutation combination? And there is a technique. There's a technique called full factorial design. Full factorial design. And this design, I'm going to make it so simple for you. You will remember forever. Okay. This is called full factorial design. Okay. So what is full factorial design? Understand this. How many factors are there? Everybody, how many factors are there in this experiment? Type in the chat box. How many factors are there? Type in the chat box. Everybody, I want everybody to type this. How many factors are there? 3 factors. What? No, 3 factors. Okay. One is speed, octane, and tire pressure. KMPL is our output. This is our output, right? This is not a factor. This is our output जो हम लोग measure कर रहे हैं. Clear? Ramanuji, are you clear with this? So we have 3 factors. Okay. Now the second question is, how many levels are there for every factor? Type in the chat box. How many levels we tried here? Everybody, give me the answer. 2 levels for per factor. Per factor, how many levels? 2 levels, right? So speed 55 and 60, octane 85 and 90, tire pressure 30 and 35. These are only 2 levels per factor, right? Now, there is a formula to calculate. There is a formula to calculate how many total combinations will become. If you want to experiment with this 3 factor and 2 levels, how many total runs or total combination, that is called as number of runs or number of experiments is equal to, the formula is L raised to F. Write this down. You can calculate the number of runs or number of experiments or number of all the combination with this formula L raised to F. What is L? L is equal to level and F is equal to factor. Now, in this case, we have 2 levels and 3 factors. That is where 8, 2 raised to 3 is 8, right? So if you want to test all the combination, we have to run 8 experiment or 8 runs over here. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. So 8 combinations we have to test. All the different combination, 8 different combination to test this entire combinations. Are you clear? The simple formula, it is a standard formula, L raised to F. L meaning level, F meaning factor. So we have 2 levels and we have 3 factors. So 2 raised to 3, 8. Have you noted this down? Just give me yes in the chat box. Have you noted this down? Note down kariye. Very, very important. If you understand this, you can manually also design of experiments. आप manually भी कर सकते हो. Chalo, now how do you design this? How do you design this? So this is factor number 1. Okay, this is factor number 1. This is factor number 2 and this is factor number 3. Correct? So the first factor, first run has to be all minus, right? We have seen that. Now here, the first factor has to alter after every run. For example, first factor will run like this: minus plus, minus plus, minus plus, minus plus. Remember this. First factor will always alter after every run. First, we will start with the lower setting, then higher setting, then lower setting, then higher setting, then lower setting, and so on and so forth. The second factor will change after every two runs, like this: minus minus, plus plus, minus minus, plus plus. After every two. Are you clear? So let me write here. So this is after every one run. This is after every two runs. And the third factor will change after every four runs. Okay, so you can see here minus 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 plus 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 plus. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Are you clear how did I arrive with this table? First factor, let me repeat. The first factor, every alternate run. Okay, second factor, every alternate two runs. The third factor, every alternate four runs. Imagine we have four factors. Imagine we have four factors. Okay, tire pressure इसके बाद में let's say we have some some other factor as well. Fourth factor. So fourth factor will change after how many runs? Type in the chat box. See the pattern. First run after first, every alternate. Second after every two. Third after every four. Fourth will be after every 8 runs. Exactly. And in that case, L raised to F. How many runs will be there? That experiment will be how many runs? Type in the chat box. L raised to F. How many runs will be there? Exactly. So those will be 16 runs. L raised to F. Level is 2 raised to 4. So 2 raised to 4 is equal to 16. So instead of 8 runs, we would have 16 runs. Are you clear? Now focusing on this. And this is called as full factorial design. This is called as full factorial design. Very powerful. Now when that team completed this combination, now just observe this. Every combination is unique combination. Just observe this for 20 seconds here. 20 seconds सभी combination को check करो. Every combination is a unique combination. Just check it. And just give me yes in the chat box. If you find any combination repeating, let me know in the chat box. Okay? Just observe it. Observe all the 8 runs. Check all the combinations. Check all the combinations are unique or not. Any combination getting repeated, let me know. Observe very closely. Go slowly, one by one, one by one. And just give me yes or no in the chat box if you found a repeat combination. Yes, all unique. Just give me yes in the chat box. Super. That means this is called, that's what it's called, a full design we have covered. Okay, not a single combination is left out from this. So remember this. Minus minus plus plus, then minus minus plus plus, then minus 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 plus 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 plus. If you remember this, then when they ran that, they found that they are going up to 37 kmpl, 36 kmpl. And their target was 30 kilometer per liter. So they have exceeded the target with this experimentation. Are you clear? So this is the difference between one factor at a time or keeper strategy and with this full factorial design. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Yes, multiply by 2. So third factor will be 4, fourth factor will be 8. If you have the fifth factor, that will be 16. It will change after every 16 settings. Okay? Very good. Chalo. So this is called full factorial design, and they found that we have other combinations which can give us even better result. Okay? So this is what the full factorial design is all about. Okay? So, so let's do one thing. Open any Minitab worksheet, any blank Minitab worksheet. we will create on Minitab, we will create how this experimental design is created. Okay, वो हम लोग एक बार क्रिएट करेंगे. हाँ, एक बार क्रिएट करेंगे, डिजाइन क्रिएट करेंगे. Then I will come back again here. Then I will come back here. Some terminologies I will explain you some terminologies, and then we will go for the analysis of the DOE part. Okay. Yes. Can you just open the Minitab, any blank Minitab worksheet? Let me also do that if I have this. Let me stop sharing. Once you open it, let me know. Okay. Any blank worksheet or any worksheet you have that will be open. It should be a blank worksheet, any blank worksheet or any yesterday's worksheet also you can use. ठीक है, open किया आपने? Very good, very good. चलो, now I am explaining you how you can create your design of experiment. Okay, design of experiment कैसे create करना है वे आपको बताता हूं. Go to stat DOE factorial, create a factorial design. Everybody follow this path. Stat DOE factorial, create factorial design. Yes, just click on that. Then let's say number of factors. यहाँ पे in this drop down menu, just click on 3. We will make a design for 3 factors here right now. All right. Just select 3 factors, and by default it is 2-level factorial. So we will keep 2 levels and 3 factors. Okay. So that means 8 runs we'll have to do. Then go to designs. In the design, it is asking half fraction or a full fraction. Let me close that. You have to go to design here. You can see designs. Just click on designs. And here half fraction and full fraction. Right now we are just learning the full factorial. So just click on full factorial, which means 8 runs 2 raised to 3. ओके, ये जो है ना रिजोल्यूशन वगैरह वो एडवांस लेवल पे मैं आपको सिखाऊंगा. व्हाट इज रिजोल्यूशन, व्हाट इज फ्रैक्शनल फैक्टोरियल एटसेट्रा. ओके, व्हाट इज सेंटर पॉइंट, व्हाट इज कॉर्नर पर रेप्लिकेट एटसेट्रा, व्हाट इज ब्लॉक, ऑल दिस थिंग्स. ऑलराइट, सो रेस्ट एवरीथिंग एज इट इज, कीप एज इट इज, से ओके, से ओके. ओके, now we will just make just go to factors. Now let's go to factors. Now here we will make a cup of tea के लिए design of experiment हम लोग करेंगे. Okay, so we will take sugar, milk and tea powder. Okay, sugar, milk and tea powder are 3 critical parameters we will take. So here in the first name, the factor is sugar. The second factor is milk, and the third factor is tea powder, or I will write tea. Okay. So sugar, milk and tea, these are the 3 factors I have selected. And all the 3 factors, see in the type we have numeric and text. Numeric and text. Now, what about numeric? Now sugar, it will be quantitative, right? Sugar will be 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, so it will be numeric. So I will select numeric. In the lower setting, I will select 1 tablespoon. In the higher setting, I will select 2 tablespoons. Everybody follow me. So lower setting and higher setting are the levels. Which one you want, Manoj ji? After you selected design, full factorial, click on OK. Now you go to factors. Just click on factors. आप इस विंडो पे आओगे. Just click on factors. You will come to this window. Now we are entering the factors here. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Anybody behind me, let me know. Okay. हाँ, factors में click करिए. You will come to this window. Okay. Now, यहाँ पे now we will just make a design for cup of tea. The test of tea is our Y. And sugar, milk, and tea. Okay. These are our parameters. Okay. Now, so the first is sugar. आप नाम दीजिए sugar, milk, and tea. Now the type is numeric. Sugar is numeric. So I'll just click on numeric. The lower setting is 1 and higher setting is 2. Okay. Come to milk. Again, it is numeric. You need not to change it. Milk is maybe I am saying 20 milliliter and 50 milliliter. So lower setting is 20 milliliter and higher setting is 50. Now tea. Here I can use both numeric as well as text. When I will use text, I want to experiment with the brand of the tea. Okay, so here I'm just giving the text here. I want to experiment with brand. I want to experiment with, let's say, Taj Mahal tea. So I will type Taj, and I want to experiment with society tea. So I will write society here. Everybody? So here I've just selected text. I want to experiment with two different brands. What is the brand making impact on the taste of the tea? अगर मैं ताजमहल टी से चाय बनाता हूं मेरा टेस्ट कितना आता है, अगर मैं सोसाइटी टी से चाय बनाता हूं तो कितना आता है. आई वॉन्ट टू जस्ट मेक इट. आर यू क्लियर? Have you entered this data? Just you can just follow me or you can use your own data. Anything is okay. Clear है? सो यहां पे हम लोगों ने ताज को लोअर सेटिंग पे रखा है एंड सोसाइटी को हायर सेटिंग पे रखा है. दैट डजंट मीन ओके वहां पे ब्रांड में दैट डज नॉट मीन ताज इज अ लोअर ब्रांड एंड सोसाइटी इज हायर ब्रांड. ओके बिकॉज दे आर, लेट्स से इफ आई वांट टू मेक अ सैंडविच, so the brand of the bread will be, let's say, Britannia will be one bread, Wibs will be another bread. So these will be two settings. That's it. Clear? Just click on OK and click on OK. And you would get one experimental factor here. How many of you got it? हाँ अच्छा वो रैंडमाइज हो गया है. ओके 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 जस्ट अ सेकेंड ओके. गो टू ऑप्शन. एवरीबडी जस्ट गो टू ऑप्शन एंड अनचेक रैंडमाइज रन. रैंडमाइज रन को अनचेक करो. आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू व्हाट इज रैंडमाइज. जस्ट अनचेक दिस. गो टू ऑप्शन. Once you enter the factors now here, once you enter the factor, click on OK, go to option and just uncheck this randomize run. Okay. And click on OK. And then you click on OK. Everybody with me? Now these are the three factors. Now here I'll have to type test. So here you can observe here very closely. Everybody got this? Randomize option में जाके randomize को uncheck करो. So that means we can see the complete design easily. Got it, everybody? Now here you can see sugar. This is factor number 1. I would write F1 here, which is factor 1. Milk is factor 2. And T is factor 3, and this is my output Y. Got it? Now, so first factor will be minus plus, minus plus, minus plus, minus plus. The second factor is minus minus, plus plus, minus minus, plus plus. And the third factor is minus minus, minus minus, plus plus, plus plus. Clear, everybody? Just scroll it up. थोड़ा स्क्रोल अप करिए. यू विल गेट 8 रन्स. स्क्रोल इट अप. आर यू क्लियर? 8 रन्स. यहां पे देखिए स्टैंडर्ड ऑर्डर, रन ऑर्डर. हाँ टेस्ट. आई जस्ट टाइप टेस्ट. आप भी यहां पे टाइप करिए टेस्ट. मैंने जब भी मैन्युअली टाइप किया यहां पे. नाउ you have to conduct the experiment. So you have to put 1 tablespoon sugar, 20 milliliter milk with Taj Mahal brand, and you have to conduct the experiment. And let's say test will come. Then you make the test. Let's say test comes to 6 out of 10. Okay. Then maybe second wala 7 out of 10. Then maybe 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 9 out of 10. So similarly, you catch up all the results. Are you clear? This is how the experiments are done. And then we will do how it is analyzed. Clear hai? Yahan tak everybody with me? Just give me yes in the chat box. Everybody with me? Very good, very good. Now, so how can we get? So no, see, test is the output. Now you have to run the actual experiment. So you have to actually make a cup of tea, then give it to the customer. Customer will give you the rating. You enter the rating over there. Okay. So this is the design made by the software. You have to enter the test manually. After you run the experiment, you have to enter the test manually. Clear? So everybody clear how to create a design in Minitab? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear hai? Very good. Super. Now let me take some of the what do you say terminologies which are used in this design of experiments. Okay. What are the terminology? Let's try to understand this. The first one is called experiment. Okay. What is experiment? The methodical procedure of collecting data in a structured format for further analysis to validate assumption. It's called experiment. That means all those 8 runs, it's called a complete experiment. Clear? That is called a complete experiment. All those 8 runs, if we perform, that is called the complete experiment. Then outcome, which is Y, right? So in other earlier case, it was kilometer per liter. That was our Y, the mileage. Okay. In the second example, the test is our mileage. Are you understanding? Yes. So this way, you have to find the response. What is the output you are basically you're finding out. Okay. Then comes the factors. All right. The parameter of the process which are deliberately varied, like speed, feed, the coolant rates, operator skill, or the sugar level, the the brand of tea, okay, brand of milk, etc., etc. So that is called the factors. So we have 1, 2, 3 factors, 4 factors, 5 factors. These are called factors, right? Clear? Experiment is the full experiment, response is the output, and then the factors. Now, there are various types of factors. Okay. Yeah. Then the levels. Levels we know that lower level and the higher level, minus and the plus. These are the 2 levels we have. Sometimes we can have multiple levels as well. But more the levels, if you remember L raised to F. Okay. If I change the level, imagine I have got 3 factors. 3 factor and 2 levels. How many runs are there? Type in the chat box. How many runs will be there with 3 factors and 2 levels? How many runs? Everybody? 8 runs. What if I change the level to 3? Instead of 2 levels, lower and higher, I will put lower, medium and higher. 3 levels. How many runs will be there? 27. Are you observing this? Just 1 level I introduced, but the experimental runs will have gone exponentially high from 8 to 27. That means those many resources, that much of time of experimentation I have to do. That's why it is better to keep it as minimum as possible. So the best way is set it on the extreme level, because in between you can easily predict the values. Set it at the extreme levels, the lowest level and the highest level it is possible, and then you can navigate. You can experiment with the regression analysis. You remember, I yesterday I gave you distinction between distinguishing characteristic between correlation and regression, where I mentioned that predicting the value of y with the value of x is called as regression. With that equation, y is equal to a plus bx. Remember that? Just give me yes in the chat box. So design of experimentation is a combination of statistics, hypothesis testing, regression, correlation, everything. Just give me yes in the check box. Yes, depending on each other. Exactly. Clear? Yes. So while deciding the levels, you have to make sure that the levels are decided at the lowest numbers. Okay. So highest and lowest are recommended. Okay. Then comes the trials or the runs. The same thing. These are 8 runs or 8 trials. We call it the same thing. Runs and the trials are same thing. Okay. Number of trials are also called as runs. Okay. So in this L raised to F8, which are the 8 are called as runs or the trials. All right. Now, there are different types of factors which are there. So one is called, so there are various types of factors, classification of factors. There are 3 major types of factors here. One is called experimental factors. Okay. Minimum requirement of minimum required for best results. So see, if you try these 8 combination, that means all the combinations you have tested. You decide what factors are important for critical for you. And for every factor, you decide the lowest level and the highest level. It requires some domain knowledge. It requires some scientific, study or something like that, just to set the lowest and the highest value. That's it. Once you do that, then 8 experimental runs also are good enough to give you the best setting, best combination. Yeah. Yes. Very clear, Arvind ji. हम लोग एक्चुअली करके देखेंगे. It is actually not 8. Okay, you will go to the next level. अभी बताता हूं आपको. So the first one is experimental factor. Okay, so sugar, milk, and your brand of the tea brand, these are called experimental factor. जो आप change करने वाले हो, the factors which you are going to change are called as experimental factors. The remaining factors are called as control factor. Those factors will be kept constant or controlled throughout the experiments. Are you clear? Out of total 10 factors, only the factors which we are going to tweak, those are called experimental factors. Remaining all 7 factors will be called as control factors, because we will fix them, we will keep them constant. Okay? Yes? So to decide this, we require domain expertise, right? That's why it is always a combination of Lean Six Sigma expertise as well as the domain expertise. Okay? Yeah, no, but the best way is the domain. Without this, you cannot do the experimental analysis. Okay? Or see, generally the people who are running the process are only doing this, right? So they are already expert in their process. They know which factor is most important, which factor is not, and they also know the settings as well. If you have any doubt about it, you can consult with any expert outside as well if you have any doubt about it. But domain expertise are required to conduct the experiment, right? Because see, the objective is validation and optimization. We want the most optimum setting of the parameters, right? And that requires, so the basic fundamentals should remain there. No, it is like basic cricket knowledge can be there, then only the advanced coaching can be done. Okay, so DO is an advanced tool, right? Now, coming back to the third factor called noise factor. Noise factors are the factors which cannot be changed or nor can be fixed. For example, the environmental temperature, the environmental humidity, the wind flow. These are the factors are not controllable factors. So those are called as noise factors. Are you clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Experimental factor, control factor, noise factor. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes. Super clear hai, everybody? All the terminology clear hai? Yes? Terminology, let me just quickly reiterate. So experiment, outcome and factors. Okay, clear? Just give me yes. हाँ मैं बताता हूं, नॉइस फैक्टर के बारे में बताता हूं. एक्सपेरिमेंट, आउटकम एंड फैक्टर क्लियर है? यस, वेरी गुड. Then levels of the factors, lower level and higher level, and the number of trials, which is L raised to F. L raised to F. ठीक है? And then the types of factors, experimental, control, and the noise. Experimental are the factors which we actually experiment with. Control factors are the factors which are kept constant, remaining factors. See, if you remove experimental factors, what are the remaining factors? Are called constant factors or the control factors. Okay. And then the noise factor. What is noise factor? Noise factor meaning the factors which are out of our control, like just like mother nature factors. Mother nature factors. But see, understand this. But mother nature factor also can impact, yes or no? Everybody? Yes? Let's say temperature also can impact our output. Humidity also can impact the wind flow, the dust particles around. All this can impact our, right? So these are called noise factor. We should be knowing them. We should be knowing them. That's the objective of this. Okay. Experiment and the control. Yes, exactly. So domain expertise are required completely to design these experiments. Okay. So it is combination of the domain experts as well as Lean Six Sigma expert. Okay. They design this entire experiment together. Okay. Yes. Quantitative, qualitative, both we can take. Like I have mentioned the brand of the tea. It is a qualitative, the factor, right? The brand of tea, which is Taj Mahal tea as well as the society tea. Correct? Yes. Very good. So now let me give you another factor type that is called as lurking factor. What is that? Write this down. Lurking factor. Now, what is lurking factor? Lurking factor is, it's called as unknown noise factor. Unknown noise factor. Okay. Now, there are factors like known factor, known noise factor, that's temperature is there, humidity is there. But there could be some factor which I don't know, which is impacting. Yes or no? हो सकता है कि नहीं? मुझे पता नहीं है एक्सपेरिमेंट में ऐसा भी एक फैक्टर होगा जो इस पे इंपैक्ट करेगा, बट आई डोंट नो अबाउट इट, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड एज लर्किंग फैक्टर. Yes, are you clear with this? Is it included of lux level in noise factor? If it is uncontrollable, if your lux is uncontrollable, then it will come in the noise factor. Are you clear? If your lux is controllable, nowadays, you have the illumination systems, the intensity, the lux levels can be controlled. Okay, you can just rotate the knob and the intensity can be controlled. So in that case, that will become a control factor and not the noise factor. Correct? Yes. Now, lurking factor. Let me give you a classic example of this. One of a company. Okay, they used to make the chicken feed. Chicken feed, matlab in the poultry farm. To all those chickens, all those hens, whatever food is given, right? So that protein rich food that company used to make, and this is a real example, okay, which happened in the US. Now what they did, they wanted to try their new product in one of the poultry farm. Okay, so what they did, this was the poultry farm. So they divide this poultry farm into the old wala. This is the old feed, the old feed, and then this is the new feed. Okay. So they divide the poultry farm into half. Half of the poultry farm was given the old feed, the current feed, and the new feed was given to the half of the hens or the chickens. Now they were expecting the weight of the chicken to grow. Okay, that was the experiment. So they gave this feed for 1 month, and they weighed each and every this one. Okay, so after 1 month, they found that the old chicken feed did not have any variation. It remained same. It remained constant. That was no change in the chicken's weight. But when they weighted the new feed chickens, to their surprise, they were expecting the growth of the weight. Instead of that, they found a way to be reduced. ओके तो उन्होंने देखा कि वो उसका वेट कम हो चुका था इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग अप. So they were surprised. How did that happen? And they came to the brainstorming room again and they brainstormed all together and they found the real root cause. You know what was the root cause? Besides this, this section, beside this section, there was the slaughterhouse. So this was the slaughterhouse exactly adjacent to the area where the new feed was given. What is slaughterhouse? Where the slaughtering used to happen. So all the chickens used to get slaughtered. So when the chicken gets slaughtered, the sound of that, the movement, etc., used to create some panic among these chicken who are besides that area, and because of which they used to wander around and run around, and because of which they used to lose the weight because of the tension and understand this. So the slaughterhouse was a lurking factor. Are you understanding? They did not consider this during experimentation. Are you clear with this example? Just type yes in the chat box. Are you clear? Just give me yes. Clear hai? So these are various factors. Now, how do you control, how do you then overcome these noise factors and these lurking factors, etc.? There are two strategies we use. Okay. Sound is impacting. Exactly. Yes. The two strategies to basically control these noise factors and these lurking factors are, one is called as randomization. That means while doing the experiments, we don't do it like minus plus etc. We randomize this experiments. We randomize the experiments. So it will not be minus plus etc. So to explain the concept, I explain you in sequence. But in real life, we randomize it. Okay, that is one strategy. Second strategy we use is to replicate. What is replicate? Replicate meaning, now L raised to F, right? 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8. Now understand this. If one of the experimental run is all the levels are on the lower side, okay? But while recording that test or while recording that output, there was a human error. Now, if that error we will not be able to find out unless and until I run the experiment once again. Understand this? Okay. So what will happen is, if I run the experiment once again, and if there is a drastic change in the output, understand this? Okay. Imagine I run one experiment with all the lower setting. Imagine the test of T. With all the lower setting, the test is 4. Okay. Now, actually, customer said 9. But while writing 9, because of mistake, let's say somebody wrote like this. Somebody wrote like this. Is it 4 or is it 9? Type in the chat box. Is it 4 or is it 9? Type in the chat box. This one, I've just written this. Is it 4 or is it 9? 9. But I will say no, it is 4. It looks like 4. It looks like 9. So instead of that, let's say somebody wrote 4. Okay. Now that is an error that will impact our experiment. Yes or no? Now, how do you overcome that? What you do, you run that experiment once again. Okay. Ideally, the rating will be around the similar thing. If it is 9 earlier, you might get either 8 or you might get either 10. Yes or no? Imagine you get 3. That means there is something wrong in the experiments. Are you understanding? If the two exactly equal setting, you are getting two different result, extremely different result. That means there is some noise factor, some lurking factor impact, some human error impacted. Are you understanding? That's why what we do, we replicate the run to overcome this. Whenever you find that kind of deviation, then we run that experiment and correct that. Are you clear? That's why to overcome the noise factor, lurking factor, to overcome the human errors, etc., we have to do the randomization and the replication. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. So we mix it up and we replicate. Replicate meaning we don't have to stop at 8 runs. We have to run 16 runs. We have to do replication of all the 8 runs once again. Okay, it will be a little more effort, but that will actually confirm that it has been conducted in a fantastic environment, in a completely bulletproof environment. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear hai? Yes? Super. Now, let me share with you quickly. Let's go back to the experimental, let's go back to our Minitab file. Okay. Now here, just go back to the create factorial design wala thing. Okay. Go back to our edit last dialog box. Control E. If you press Control E, you will go to edit last dialog box. Okay. Now let's go back to the options here. You remember we had unchecked randomized runs. Do you remember we unchecked randomized runs? So now just check randomized runs. Just check randomize. So that is randomization. Click on OK. And go to factors once again. No, not factors. Go to option designs once again. And here replicates. Can you see here? Can you see here replicates, number of replicates? Let me just, number of replicates. Instead of 1, just put 2 here. That means we are replicating it twice. Okay. Instead of 6, we are doing it twice. Just click on OK. Okay. Option में जाके randomize click करना है. Click on OK and click on OK. Now we have 16. Yeah. So we have got not 8, but 16 parameters, 16 runs, and those are also randomized completely. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Mila sabko? Everybody got it? Yes, yes, yes. हो गया ये? समझ में आ गया? This is how the randomization and replications are done. Okay. हाँ, मैं एक बार फिर से रिपीट करता हूं with one another catch. Okay, you will love this catch. Go back to this. आपको क्या करना है? Go to design and here replicate में instead of 1 just put it 2. That works. We are going to replicate it twice. Okay, 2 करो. Click on OK. Go to option and check this randomized runs. Okay, यहाँ पे देखिए base for random data. Now this is very interesting. Listen to me very carefully. Okay. Yeah, listen to me very carefully. Base for random data. Now if I click 1, 2, 3, 4, everybody just type 1, 2, 3, 4. Now have you also taken sugar, milk and tea? Sugar 1 and sugar 1 and 2, milk 20 and 50, and tea Taj Mahal and society. Have you done this? Just type yes in the chat box. Have you copied exactly my data? Then this will basically work. Okay. Very good. Now while randomize runs, just put base for random data 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody, can you just put that is in the options column? Just go to option column, randomized run को click करना है and यहाँ पे type करना है 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody do that? Okay, and click on OK and click on OK. Now, if you see the data, you will observe, if you see the data properly, you will observe exactly the same randomized sequence you also have on your screen, on your laptop. Just type yes in the chat box if you have achieved this. Observe very closely. So the first one would be sugar 1, milk 20, society tea. Then second run will be sugar 2, milk 20, Taj Mahal tea. How many of you got it? Just type yes in the chat box. Got it? So if you have 5 people, 10 people in the group, you can set that base random generator. Actually वो है ना coding है. It's a random data generator का code है वो. So if you fix that code, everybody fix that code, you will get the same sequence, same randomized sequence. Okay? Yes? Are you clear? See, why do we randomize? Just to eliminate the bias from the system as well. So randomization से वो bias निकल जाता है system से, right? So we randomize it, we replicate it just to eliminate the bias, just to eliminate the noise factor impact, just to eliminate the lurking factor impact. Are you clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Okay. Now, what we'll do is we'll take a break quickly for 10 minutes. And once we are back, we are going to study the analysis of it. Okay. And today I have a small announcement to make as well, which I have made in our last session, in our 30th of May session. Okay. So similar announcement I will make after the break. So we'll take a quick break of 10 minutes. It is 8:34. It's very close to 8:35. So we'll be back by 8:45 sharp. Okay. Till the time, enjoy your coffee and come back exactly at 8:45. We will start with our announcement and then with the analysis of DOE. Okay. All the best. Enjoy your break. Okay, guys, are you back from your break? Just give me yes in the chat box. Just give me a quick yes. All right. Yes, I'm getting few confirmations. I am expecting all the people to confirm quickly that you are back on your seat right now. All right. So I think all of us have all of us are back. Super, super. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. So before we proceed further, I have a small, a small announcement which was made that day on 30th of May, correct? So this announcement is very interesting announcement. Let me just open. Huh. Super. So before I start, let me ask you a very honest question, honest feedback question. Okay. Uh, See, at SNG, we provide this certification training, plus we give the handholding, the coaching, live mentorship, the hackathons, okay, the mentor support on the WhatsApp, everything we provide at very, very super affordable rates. Okay, would you agree with me? Just give me yes in the chat box. Yes or no? If you agree, no, sir, you are very expensive and you charge extravagant fees. Are you with me? Yes. See, the major objective of uh, you know this online option gives us the advantage that we can reach out to maximum people. Okay, and which we can reach out to maximum people at scale and more economically. So this technology gives us the added advantage. Okay. And that is the reason. See, when I investigated in the industry, the biggest reason I found why people are not getting Lean Six Sigma certification, etc., which is so much important for their career, because of the one reason they are not focused on their career growth. Second is they give the biggest reason, sir, it is very expensive, and it is. People are charging 25,000, 30,000, 40,000 rupees for certification of green belt, black belt, etc. And people are not able to basically what you can say afford that. you know Now, what we have done, so after COVID we did this brainstorming and brought the pricing down drastically. Okay. And we have given the whatever best possible combination, whatever best possible affordable prices with internationally accredited certifications with CSSC, etc., to our community members. Okay. So, and we continue, our commitment is continue, right? So right now I have a special announcement for you people. Okay. The announcement goes like this. Let me share this quick with you. Yeah, thank you very much, Arvind ji. Thank you very much, Ravindra ji. Thank you very much, Balaji ji. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, for showing such a love, such a compassion, and appreciating the efforts what the SNG team is doing. It's not only me, guys. It's all the other team members as well. Okay, so here we go. We'll just take quick special announcement today for the live audience, which we give for the Black Belt Hackathon. Okay. Now, the special announcement is for the Master Black Belt batch. Okay. Now, it's not a batch, it is the module which is the the highest qualification, the apex qualification of Lean Six Sigma is Master Black Belt. When we did it at our in our what you can say time, it was very super expensive, super expensive. Okay, lot of people used to quit because of they were not able to go further. Okay, now what we have made it, we have made it super simple. Okay, and the prices are also very affordable right now. See, otherwise the master black belt prices are 30,000. Actually it is 29,999 plus GST. That was the price of master black belt at SNG. Okay, but now till 15th of June, 15th of June, the prices are, the people who have already are into green belt and black belt certification, already have made the payment, have already registered for it, they are already on the in the process of completing their green belt and the black belt certification. This offer is for them. Okay, and the offer is, you just have to upgrade with only 9999 plus GST up to 15th of June 2025, and you can upgrade yourself to Master Black Belt. That means, what does it mean? Only by paying 20K plus GST, you are getting all the certifications in Lean Six Sigma, which are internationally accredited by CSSC. Yes, are you clear with this offer? So this offer right now is open. The link has been given by my colleague Soham. Like our regular practice, the credit card EMIs are available on this offer as well. Okay, just click on the link and make the payment. And there is a special announcement with this. The people who are taking admission to the Master Black Belt before 15th of June, from today as well, okay, they will be lifetime member of SNG. How many of you are mind blown with this? Just type MB in the chat box. Okay, so the people who are going to upgrade from today onward, actually it started from 30th of May itself. Okay, a lot of people have already upgraded. The people before 15th of June, whoever is upgrading to that, will become lifetime member of SNG. Are you clear with this offer? Just give me a big yes in the chat box. The link is given. You can upgrade yourself, come to the next level. Even though you have just started your journey, you can take this offer. Okay, obviously we'll go with yellow belt, then green belt, then black belt, then master black belt. Okay, so this sequence we will follow. No matter what you, when you take the admission, the sequence remains same. Okay, but this offer will not remain same. That is what I'm talking about, because we are revising all our prices very shortly. Okay, so make sure you grab this opportunity with both hands and go to the master black belt level. Become the apex qualified person in this field of Lean Six Sigma. If you have that passion to start your own training and consulting business, master black belt is a must certification. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Are you clear with this offer? It is 9999 plus GST for MBB and with lifetime membership. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. हाँ जी, ये लिंक ओपन रहेगा पूरे रात भर. Okay, click on the link, make the payment. Once the payment is made, let me know in the chat box that I have upgraded myself. Clear? Everybody clear with this? Just give me yes. Yes. Very good, very good. Now, let's go to the next part, next announcement. Okay. So MBB at 9,999 plus GST lifetime membership and master black belt only for the Lean Six Sigma green and black belts, participants. Okay. Now, this is not available for the outsiders. Let me be very clear on this. And the offer is only up to 15th of June. You can decide about it. If you have any doubt, any query, just send a message on the WhatsApp. Okay. Just a second. Yeah, just one announcement. Dr. Gupta, you have your green belt certificate has been emailed to you once again, my team. Okay. So you can check out that number. Now you can give your black belt certification exam. All right. That is what I just got the update from my team right now. Okay. You require that green belt certificate number. Huh. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Welcome. 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 Super. Now EMI option available hai, which I have already mentioned on the green belt. Now the second announcement. Announcement number one is about the black belt, the master black belt consulting business launch program. So if you want to launch yourself as a business or a consultant or trainer in the market, okay, or at least become capable of doing that. Let's say if something goes wrong with the job, you have a fallback arrangement as a trainer and consultant. You can launch yourself. Lot of our students have done that. Okay, one of the student had lost his job, but because he started giving training and coaching consulting, okay, then he could manage his expenses, etc. during that time period. Very, very important. So the consulting coaching business actual price is 3 lakh plus GST. It is a 1 year program for the Lean Six Sigma practitioners. 1 year program where all the certifications also included. Plus we launch you like a complete package. Okay, how to brand yourself, how to launch yourself, how to get the leads, how to market yourself, how to close the leads, how to approach the corporate clients, HR clients, the operation heads, CEOs, etc. Everything is included. So the business part of it is explained here. So Lean Six Sigma part and the business part, and how you can easily make up to 50 lakhs per annum. That complete strategy we teach you in this business launch program. The investment is 3 lakh plus GST, but up to 15th of June for you guys especially, the prices are 49,999 plus GST. Everybody, how many of you are mind blown with this? Up to 15th of June 2025, this investment. Okay, if you are interested, you need to send a message on our admin number, or you can send the WhatsApp, on our, or email on our that. Okay, yes, you can give the number. This is our mentor's WhatsApp number. Just send a message that I am interested in consulting business launch. We will have a one-on-one call. Okay, we'll explain you. If I am available, I can do that, or my team member can do that. And then after clarifying all the doubts, you can upgrade yourself. Okay, you can either email or you can send a WhatsApp number. Are you clear with this? Just give me a in the chat box. ये clear है? Super clear? Just give me yes. So this is announcement number 2. And grab this opportunity, guys. Okay, whatever I have learned in last 15 years in the business, I am going to share with you. Okay, 15 साल का निचोड़ में 50,000 मैं आपको दे रहा हूं. एंड इन वन ऑर्डर, इन वन ट्रेनिंग असाइनमेंट, आपको आराम से 3 से लेके 5 लाख रुपए तक का इनकम हो सकता है. Minimum I am talking about. Consulting assignment will be much higher than that. Clear? Okay, let me move forward. Now, everybody is aware of the referral bonus scheme we are having, which is 40% referral bonus. If you refer somebody, you get directly 40% referral bonus on green and black belt. Okay, which is 4,000 rupees cashback directly in your account. Are you clear? Are you aware of this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Because the next announcement is related to that. Yes? Super. Everybody's clear about it? Okay, registration link bhi dal dijiye. See, you can either send them to the yellow belt or you can directly ask them to take the admission. Okay. Only condition is please share their name in advance. Okay. If you are going to send 5 people, 10 people, 50 people, 100 people, whatever is the number, just make a list, make an Excel sheet, and send it. These are the probable people. I don't know how many of you will take admission. These are my list. Send the people's name in advance. Okay. See, after admission, if you claim the referral bonus, that will not be entertained. Understand this? Okay, so please send the name of the person in advance. You need not to share the WhatsApp number, email ID, nothing. Only the name is required. Only XYZ person I am sending it to the yellow belt, or I am taking the admission before the admission is taken. Are you understanding? Yes? Are you clear with this? Right? So referral bonus. Now the third announcement is this. Before 15th of, now this is, listen to me very carefully. If you refer 4 people, you will get 16,000 rupees. 4 into 4,000, 16,000 rupees. And before 15th of June, if you refer 4 people, okay, starting, let's say, from 1st of June, if you, whatever you have referred, if you add 4, total 4, okay, then you will get auto upgradation to the master black belt level. Yes, amazing. So their offer is this: you refer 4 people, you get 16,000 rupees cash back, plus you will be auto upgraded to the master black belt level. You need not to make any kind of payment for that. Are you clear with this announcement? Just give me yes in the chat box. So you just have to give the names in the advance and send the people in your in the yellow belt session. I will give the yellow belt session. I will close the people for you, and you will get upgrade, auto upgrade for master black belt. Isn't it mind blowing? Yes, amazing. So people are saying mind blown, mind blown. Exactly. Clear hai? Everybody is clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. So these are the 3 announcement. Announcement number 1. What is announcement number 1? Master Black Belt with lifetime membership at 9999 plus GST. Second announcement, business launch program before 15th of June, available at 4999, 4999 plus GST, which is 49,999 plus GST, which is a 3 lakh rupees program. And the third announcement is before 15th of June 2025, if you refer 4 of your colleagues, friends, family members, okay, you get 16,000 rupees cash back, plus you get the master black belt auto upgrade. Clear everybody? All the 3 announcement, just give me yes in the chat box. MBB का link डाल दीजिए. People are asking for the link. Are you clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Yes. The people who are making the payment, please let me know. I'm upgrading right now. Just type I'm upgrading right now, so that I'll announce the names. I will, welcome them in this master black belt community. And they will, yes, you will immediately get the access as well. Okay, आप जीपे भी कर सकते हो, आप लिंक पे क्लिक करके भी आप पेमेंट कर सकते हो. क्लियर? सुपर. आई थिंक, हाँ. सो हाउ टू रेफर वगैरह है, तो मैं क्या करूंगा ना, ये पूरा लिस्ट आपको इस पे डाल दूंगा. आपको सिर्फ नेम एडवांस में लिखना है. You can directly take the admission as well, or you can send them to the Sunday session. Okay. And if you have any query, if they have any query, you can help them to resolve the query, or you can connect them with us, so that our team will speak with them and resolve their query. Okay. This is a very simple procedure for the referrals, right? Super. So that I wanted to announce this before we close this black belt session. All right. Now let's go back to the remaining part of this. Okay. Super. हाँ जी, आप अभी कर सकते हो पेमेंट, अभी कर सकते हो. वी विल कीप दिस लिंक लाइव, एंड दिस ऑफर विल रिमेन टिल 15th of June. Okay. But agar if you are convinced, see what happens is, when you are in the zone, take the quick decision. We have made it so affordable. So total 20,000 plus GST mein we are giving all the 4 certification: yellow belt, green belt, black belt, master black belt, which are internationally accredited by CSSC, which is with lifetime membership of SNG. That means you can keep the courses, keep the access with Minitab software, everything we have for lifetime. Okay, think about, this pricing affordable, as well as it is EMI options enabled as well. Okay. हाँ, Santosh ji, you are making the payment, and Vijay ji also, you are making the payment. Once you have done that, just let me know in the chat box that payment is done. Okay, I will announce your name. All right. Super. Thank you very much. So let me share my screen right now, and let us start our recording. Okay. So before the break, we have what you can say, we have seen the fundamentals of design of experimentation, one factor at a time. Okay. या एग्जाम के बारे में पंकज जी मैं बताता हूं, या एग्जाम के बारे में बता दो. लेट मी कवर दिस रिमेनिंग पार्ट ऑफ द ऑफ दिस, एंड देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू अबाउट द एग्जाम. ओके, एग्जाम के लिए कुछ रूल्स है वो मैं आपको बताता हूं, ठीक है. हाँ, मीनवाइल एवरीबॉडी जस्ट डाउनलोड दिस मिनिटैप फाइल. Now what we will do is we will start analyzing the data. How do we analyze the data? That is something which we are going to learn now. Okay, chalo, open the file, the Minitab file which I have given. And the file looks like this. Okay, once you have opened the file, let me know. File opened. Yeah, once it is done, just type done in the chat box. Done, 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 done. हाँ जी, done. Okay. Everybody just give me the confirmation. So what is this file all about? This is now, we have taken example of making, cup of tea. In this case, we are making sandwich. In this case, we are basically making sandwich. Okay. And this sandwich, what are the factors here? The factors are the oven temperature. Let me just highlight this. Oven temperature, the brand of bread, quantity of onion, time of cooking. These are the four factors. So F1, F2, F3, and F4. These are the four factors, and the test of the sandwich is our Y. Okay. Now, how do you do the analysis of it? How do you do the analysis of it? Okay. Yes, Santosh ji, आपका पेमेंट आ चुका है. Congratulations and welcome on board. All right. Now, how do you do the analysis? Everybody open this, right? सबने ओपन किया है. संतोष जी, आप भी ओपन करिए. योर पेमेंट इज डन. कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस. अभी पहले यहां पे फोकस करते हैं, देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. ओके. हाँ विजय जी, वो बाद में करिए. पेमेंट बाद में करिए. सेशन होने के बाद करिए. ओके. हाँ जी. सो everybody open, right? Now this is the data test we have already done. Okay. Now tell me, we have four factors. Factor is equal to 4 and levels are equal to 2. So how many runs will be there? L raised to F, 2 raised to 4. How many runs? 16. Everybody clear? Total runs are 16, yes? L raised to F, 2 raised to 4, 16. Everybody clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Super. Very good. Now with replicates, replicate meaning we have to replicate each and every run. So 16 into 2 is equal to 32. Correct? So total there will be 32 runs. So L raised to 4, 2 raised to 4, which is 16. So 16 to 2, 32. So you can check here, there are 32 runs in this. Can you see there are 32 runs? Just give me yes in the chat box. यहाँ पे देखिए, यहाँ पे 32 runs है total. Yes, clear है? So how do we analyze this? Go to stat, DOE, factorial, analyze factorial design. Just follow this path, please. हाँ जी, विजय जी, आपका भी पेमेंट आ चुका है. Congratulations. सी, जो पेमेंट कर रहे हैं, प्लीज होल्ड योर पेमेंट. जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड दिस एनालिसिस पार्ट, देन यू कैन मेक द पेमेंट. ओके, अभी फिलहाल के लिए होल्ड करो. नाउ एवरीबॉडी लुक एट दिस. Go to stat DOE factorial analyze factorial design. Just follow this. Click on this, analyze factorial design. Just select a test. Response में आपको select करना है test को. Because test is your response, is your why, right? Okay. बाकी आई थिंक कुछ मत करिए, जस्ट क्लिक ऑन ओके. Everybody got these three graphs in front of you? Just give me yes in the chat box. Have you got these three graphs? Stat, DOE, factorial, analyze factorial design. Just select test and click on OK. That's it. Yes, everybody got it? Now start with this. Start with residual plot. Yes. Now what is residual? Let's try to understand this. What is residual? Everybody remember the, regression analysis, correct? And line of best fit. Everybody remember this line of best fit and regression. This is my X and this is my Y. Yesterday we saw that, correct? Now, what is residual? The distance between the actual value and the line of best fit. This is called residual. So this is R1. This is R2. This is R3. So distance between actual data, actual value, and the value on line of best fit is called residual. Clear hai? R1, R2, R3, etc. These are called residual. Now, if this residual, so what they do is they put residual histogram. They put residual normal probability plot, which is normality test. They put residual stability. This is stability. And this is normality. Just like our SNC. You remember SNC? We covered that in day 1. How many of you remember? Stability, normality, capability, right? So here we are doing stability and normality checking here. Are you clear? Of the residual. Just give me yes in the chat box if you have understood this. Clear hai everybody? Yes, no? Have you got this graph? Everybody, I hope everybody's got this graph, right? Yes, SN of residual, exactly. Stability and normality of residual. Fantastic. And what is standardized residual? So standardized residual is equal to standard deviation of the residual into actual residual. Meaning, for example, let's say R1 is equal to 3 centimeter, example, and standard deviation is 1.5 centimeter. What is standard deviation? If I plot these residuals like this on a histogram, okay, there will be some standard deviation. There will be some variability here. If I calculate a standard deviation, multiply by actual residual, that is called standardized residual. Anyways, this is too technical for us. What we need to check is, okay, see here, if it is 2, that means at least this is available within plus and minus 2 standard deviation. So this process is basically running between plus and minus 2 standard deviations. So if a process is running between plus and minus 3 standard deviation, that process is a stable process. Okay. And here also you can see the histogram is a normal distributed histogram, and we are not finding any abnormality in the normal probability plot as well. Okay. So stability and normality is failing. Is doing fantastic job here. Are you clear? It is passing rather than failing here. Stability and normality दोनों भी पास दिखा रहे हैं यहाँ पे. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. Once that is done, then we go for the next graph. दूसरा ग्राफ क्या है? Pareto chart. In this Pareto chart, you can see here, this is called as line of significance. Line of significance. Okay. Any factor which is going beyond the line of significance, that is called as a critical factor or the important factor. Now you can see here, factor number C, factor number D are crossing this line of significance. Yes or no, everybody? Are you clear? Factor number C and factor number D are crossing the line of significance. Factor number C is onion, the quantity of onion. Factor number D is time of cooking. So these are only two factors which are critical factors. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. If it is going beyond the line of significance, okay, this is just a Pareto chart बनाया उन्होंने. Clear? Yes. In the advanced level, I will teach you, okay, in the master black belt level, how to calculate the standardized effect manually. How to calculate the standardized error manually. How to calculate the line of significance. How to calculate is 2.120. ये कैसे calculate करते हैं हम लोग advance में सीखेंगे. As of now, you just have to know that anything goes beyond this is the critical factor. So for me, quantity of onion and time of cooking is a critical factor. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear hai ye? Everybody with me till now? Anybody behind, please let me know. Okay. Now let's move to the third one. Yes, exactly. This is Pareto only. See, Pareto principle applies everywhere, guys. Everywhere Pareto principle is applied. All right. Now, coming back to the third plot, which is effect plot. Now, this is nothing but the normal probability plot. Okay. Now, in this plot, you can see the red dots here. Any dot which is red, which is just away from this line of best fit or line of significance. This is a line. Any dot which is a little away from it, it is shown as significant dot and shown as red. If you observe closely, C and D are the critical dots or critical factors which are shown in red. So this also is confirming the critical factors which are C and D, which is quantity of onion and time of cooking. These are two significant factors which are coming out here. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. यहां तक समझ में आ गया है? Just give me yes. Yes. So we have seen, first we have checked the residual plot. Okay. They are not close with the line of best fit. Okay. They are significantly impacting. Okay. Actually, if you see closely here, if you see closely the Pareto chart, they are away from the line of best. See the C here. C is very, 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 very away from the line of best fit. Understand this? C is away from the line of best fit. Here also line of significance, we can say D is a little closer to line of best fit, and the same thing you can observe here as well. C is very much away and the D is a little closer to line of best fit. Yes. And with this case, if they're very close, okay, then they're not significant. They're not significant. If they're away, then they are significant. That's how basically we have to read this graph. ओके, क्लियर है एवरीबॉडी? यहां तक समझ में आया? जस्ट गिव मी यस इन चैट बॉक्स. ओके, नाउ लेट्स गो टू the DOE factorial. Okay. Now let me just go to response optimizer. This is very, very interesting. Just click on response optimizer. Okay. Just see here. Response optimizer kahan se milega? Go to stat DOE factorial. At the bottom, you will find response optimizer. Can you find this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Just follow this. Stat DOE factorial response optimizer. Just click on that. Now, the test and the goal here. Okay. So, the goal of the test is we have to maximize the test, right? So, actually, we have to maximize the test. हमें test को maximize करना है. So, we have to select maximize here and click on OK. And software will give us something like this, interesting like this. Everybody got it? Just type yes in the chat box. Got it, everybody? Just give me yes, 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 yes. Now just try to understand what it is. Okay. Why is 8 here? This is the maximum taste we can achieve if we have this combination in red. If we keep oven temperature at 65, if we use the brand of bread Britannia, the quantity of onion, 2 pieces of onion, and the time of cooking 3 minutes. If we use this combination, we will get the best Y, which is our test, 8 out of 10. This is the best test we can achieve. Okay. Now, if you remember, C and D was the highest contributor, significant most contributor. The C is this. See, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Now, see here. A also has an impact, but the impact is not very significant. Do you remember Ajay Vijay Sanjay wala case? Right? The slope is not significant. So this impact is not very significant. The same goes with the brand of bread as well. See, the brand of bread also does not have much significant impact. But coming back to C and D, you can see here the significant impact. Can you see the slope? Very slant, very much, the angle is very high. And here also, this is the negative slope, but the slope is significant. Can you observe this? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear hai? Everybody? Are you understanding this? Now let us do the magic. Now, once this model is set, this is called a model. Okay. Now let's play around this. I am just changing the oven temperature. You can also do this. Okay. Put the cursor on this red line and change the oven temperature from 65 to 60, let's say, for example. Look at my test has dropped from 8 to 7. How many of you have observed this? Just type yes in the chat box. Can you see here? My test has gone to 7 instead of 8. Just type yes in the chat box if you observe this. I have just played it around. Let's say if I keep it in the center, I'll keep it in, let's say 62.5, let's say, for example. Okay. Look at my taste has gone to 7 to 7.5. Can you see here? I can just play around and I can predict the value of my output directly without running the process. Look at this. Instead of Britannia, if I change it to Vibs, look at my taste has gone down to 7. Okay. My quantity of onion, instead of 2 pieces, I just added 1 piece. My taste has gone to 4. Okay, okay, see, Dr. Gupta, you can just click, just come to this red line. Come to this red line. Okay, you will get this kind of cursor. Okay, and you can just move around. Red line ko aapko move karna hai. कर्सर को यहां पे क्लिक करके, लेफ्ट क्लिक करके, you can move around. Just select this. Yeah, so if I put 1.5 piece of this one, my test is different. Okay. My time, if I keep my time from 3 to 5, look at this. My test has gone down. Let me do it all the lower setting. Okay. Let us do this to 60. Okay. And wibs and, quantity of onion is 1 and time of cooking. Look at this, guys. Instead of highest setting, if I go back to the lowest setting, my test is 3. And when I go for highest setting, my test is becoming 8. Let's go for 8 now. Put my oven temperature to 65. Okay. Put my brand of bread to Britannia. Put my quantity of onion to 2. And put my time of cooking to 5. And look at my test has gone back to 8. I mean, if you're mind blown with this, without making a sandwich, I can predict the taste of the sandwich. And this is the mind blowing experiment. How many of you got it? Just type yes in the chat box. एक बार experimental run करो, and then you can predict the value of y and x just by playing this around. Isn't it mind blowing tool? Super mind blowing. Amazing, amazing. And this is called design of experiments. Okay. So in the design of experiments, we find out the factors, we find out the levels. Okay. Then we run, randomize the factor, run all those things. We replicate it as well. After the experiment is conducted, we document the responses. Then we analyze the responses. Okay. First, we analyze the residuals. After residual analysis, we do the Pareto analysis, check the critical factors. Okay. And then we can go for the what you can say, this response optimizer. Okay. Now let me give you some statistics as well. Let's go back to this sessions window. Okay. Before we close, just go back to sessions window here and just scroll it up. Sessions window ko click karo and just scroll it up. Now this is called as equation. This is called as the linear equation. इतना बहुत बड़ा equation है ये. Okay. But we don't have to remember this equation. It is same. Y is equal to a plus bx. Okay. Which is a1 plus, what is that? A plus b1x, plus b2x, b3x, all these things. Okay. Anyway, now this is something very interesting here. Okay. Just before we close, you can see here any factor. यहां पे देखिए p value, any factors p value, if it is less than 0.05, that factor is a critical factor or important factor. Critical meaning important factor. Now look at this. This is oven temperature. The p value is a little greater than 0.06. Okay. So this is not the critical factor. Second is brand of bread 0.74. So this is not the critical factor. Third one is quantity of onion. The p value is 0.000, which is a critical factor. So this is a critical factor. Then time of cooking. This is also 0.017. So these are C and D are the only two critical factors, guys. C and D are the only two critical factors here. Rest, if you see here, if you observe all the factors, so these are the only two factors which are critical factors, where the p value is less than 0.05. Remaining all the factors are having greater than 0.05 factors. So these are non-significant factors. Okay, it's a confirmation what we have got from our Pareto chart as well, and from our normal probability plot as well, right? So the p value is also confirming the same thing. Clear hai everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. Just for your information. All right. Super, super. So I think that's it from our side, as far as the black belt is concerned. Okay. Now let me just give you some update about the examination point of view. Okay. Now the people who are, uh, you know, who have already been through the green belt certification. Okay. And they have prepared their black belt certification study. They have gone through the hackathon. They're ready for the examination. You can give the examination. Now let me give you the update about it. The duration of exam will be 2 hours. Okay. Now it is already 9:30 p.m. It was a working day. It is 9:30 p.m. My recommendation is always give examination with a fresh mind. Okay. If you have that fresh mind right now, please go ahead and give the examination. I'll give you the procedure. Okay. All the types are MCQ types, open book test, no negative marking. Exactly like our green belt level. Exactly like green belt level. Okay. There are 100 marks. Okay. So there will be 100 questions in this 2 hours. You have to solve 100 questions. Okay. All MCQs are there. A little advanced, a little tough than the green belt level, obviously, because the black belt has to be supposed to be the tough examination. And as usual, our 70% passing mark is applicable. Okay. If you are not able to score 70%, okay, our mentor check each and every answer manually. We check that and we convey the result. If you do not clear the examination, then you go for the re-examination. We will we will take your re-examination, not a problem. All right. Clear hai? So this is it. Now, the people who have the energy left with them, who can sit constantly, because आपका dinner भी बाकी होगा, your family must be waiting for the dinner as well. So with the dinner into consideration, with the energy level consideration, okay, if you are ready, you have to send the message on the on our mentor's number. Okay. Set the WhatsApp number that I am ready for the examination. My recommendation is you can plan your examination on this coming weekend. Okay, that will be my best examination, best suggestion. Okay, so Saturday kariye, Sunday kariye, and complete your examination. ठीक है जी? Okay, just send a message in the morning that I want to go for the examination today. All right, so that our team will basically what you can say, arrange for that. Okay. Haji, Dr. Gupta, mock test is available. The sample questionnaire is available in our black belt curriculum itself. So please go through that before examination. That will be helpful. Okay. Clear everybody? Just type yes in the chat box. Super clear hai? Koi doubt? Koi shak? Okay. Super. So this recording will be available. Okay. Are we expected to use Minitab to find the answer? I really don't know, Priti, but see, the exam keeps on rotating. Okay. So, Minitab का use होगा क्या? शायद हो सकता है. So, keep your Minitab handy whenever you are giving the black belt. Okay. Yes. हाँ, ग्रीन बेल्ट की तरह ही होगा पंकज जी. एग्जामिनेशन एग्जैक्टली विल बी लाइक ग्रीन बेल्ट. एमसीक्यू टाइप क्वेश्चन होगा. लेकिन जैसे प्रीति जी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा कि डू वी हैव टू यूज मिनी टैब. See, either you have to use Minitab sometimes just to give the answer, or some Minitab के screenshots दिए होंगे. You have to give the inference of that. That also might be the case. Okay. So keep Minitab handy. Okay. आप laptop से दीजिए exam. I will recommend you to give the exam on laptop. Via laptop, where Minitab is also there with you. Okay. आप मोबाइल से भी दे सकते हो. That's not a big deal. But Minitab को भी रखिए साथ में, आपके notes को साथ में रखिए. It's an open book test. Okay. 2 hours ka, the moment you start the examination, within 2 hours you have to submit the examination. Okay. Because then we check the timing of that. So timing is 2 hours only. So whatever in within 2 hours you can submit, you can. हाँ जी, ऑप्शनल एमसीक्यू टाइप विच इज मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन. सो 4 ऑप्शन हो गए, उसमें से राइट आंसर आपको देना है. देर आर फ्यू एग्जाम, देर आर फ्यू क्वेश्चन वहां पे आपको आंसर लिखना है, बट दोज विल बी 2-3 क्वेश्चन. ओके, यस, क्लियर एवरीबॉडी? So I wish you all the very best. If you want to give the exam right now, send a message right now. If you want to give the exam tomorrow, day after, on Sunday, etc., on that particular day in the morning, you have to send a message. Clear? Super clear, everybody? Yes. Super. हाँ, नाउ द पीपल अर्लियर फ्यू पीपल वर मेकिंग द पेमेंट. आप अभी पेमेंट कर सकते हो बिकॉज माई सेशन इज ओवर. ओके, सो ये आपका लिंक है, और आपको लिंक चाहिए तो मैसेज कर दीजिए व्हाट्सएप पे, हम लोग व्हाट्सएप पे भी आपको भेज सकते हैं. ओके, 2 पेमेंट आ चुके हैं. कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन संतोष जी एंड विजय जी. आपको, यू आर वेलकम टू द मास्टर ब्लैक बेल्ट करिकुलम्स, मास्टर ब्लैक बेल्ट टीम, एंड योर एक्सेस विल बी ग्रांटेड इमीडिएटली. ठीक है ना? Okay, so thank you very much for joining in. I wish you all the very best. The people who are making the payment, just send a message after made the payment. Okay, so we will do the needful for you. Okay, thank you very much for joining in. Keep learning, keep growing. This is Dinesh Patel signing